James, another narrow away defeat for your team, but I'm sure there are one or two raised eyebrows in the dressing room there. Firstly, I have to ask, have you got any idea why the penalty was awarded that you've ended up losing to?
I've got an idea, yeah, but I think if it's in the opposing box, then it doesn't get awarded. I think if it goes on all the time, and there's only certain referees that'll award free kicks for tugging of shirts in the area. Because if you watch a football match, it goes on all the time. I think his attention should have been drawn maybe to the incident before that, where McGurk's clearly elbowed Tom Aldred in the face. That's the reason why I thought he was pulling him over. But then obviously all he's done is kept his eye on Tom and McGurk and given a penalty against Tom. I think he said there'd be a lot of raised eyebrows inside the dressing room. I think there'd be a lot of raised eyebrows in the stadium with some of the decisions that were going on this afternoon. And I feel sorry for my players, because at the end of the day you've got 20 lads in there that work towards a goal at the end of the week, and we're being let down at the moment.
First of all, how is Tom Aldred? He's just come out of the treatment room with a bleeding mouth. He's literally spitting blood, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a big gash on the inside of his mouth, and they don't just appear. But we'll have a look at the video, and I could say what I want to you guys, but it wouldn't even matter, because it falls upon deaf ears as far as I'm concerned, and nobody really seems to be bothered about it. But I know that there's 20 lads in there, 20 plus lads, who are extremely bothered about it, and they're all looking to me for answers, and unfortunately I haven't got any in that respect. But it's another decent away performance, I thought. Second half, I don't think Burton had a shot. They had a shot which went out, and then the ref gave a corner. So that was a raised eyebrow moment that you were talking about before. And I thought we rode a luck early on in the game a little bit, thanks to Marcus Bettinelli, who's an excellent keeper. He made a couple of great saves. We didn't switch on for the first 10 minutes, but then we got into our stride, and as I say, the lads have got a narrow defeat again, and they're all distraught in the dressing room, and unfortunately again they're not talking about football.
When you equalised, it seemed like it gave you a bit of a shot of confidence, particularly in the final third. You had a few more chances after that.
Yeah, I think the lads they've got a certain belief that we've built up over the last few weeks, but goals breed confidence, and it was a great delivery from Lee, and I'm sure Dino was ecstatic to get his head on it and open his account for the season. But goals, it breeds confidence, and when Burton went 2-1 up, we sort of changed the formation and threw I think that they were so desperate to win the game. Having read Gary's comments before the game, I think they were desperate to get on the winning trail again, and they were leaving 3 players up, which left them a little bit susceptible on the break. So we saw that, and then when they did get the goal, which was awarded to them, we sort of changed the formation and put 3 forwards on, and tried to rescue something from the game.
Right at the end of the game, and deep into stoppage time, you had a real goal. Cal Naismith got a cross into the penalty area, and then was given offside. It seemed to be passed to him by a Burton player. Is that what the scenes at the end, where your players were remonstrating with the referee, were all about?
Well, as I've said, the discipline of the players, really, I'm really pleased with, and I think you won't be alone in assuming that ball was played by a Burton player to Cal, and probably the only person who didn't see that was the person in charge of the flag that was then put up.
You're not the kind of person to come out and openly criticise officials, but twice this week you've been, I can tell from speaking to you, so frustrated.
I haven't criticised anyone directly, which is where the media training comes in, Dan. I just think it's it's terrible for the lads. I just feel so sorry for them, because they work so hard, and as I say, they put the bodies on the line. They give me 100%, which as a manager is all I can ask for, and we're just not getting the the rewards that we deserve at the moment, and you know, whether that's from, you know, people who are officiating the game or anybody else, it's tough to take, and I don't know. I just feel sorry for the boys, and I'll certainly be you know, making a few phone calls this week to try and get some answers. And as I said to you before, the lads are looking at me, you know, for answers about that part of the game. I haven't got them. About other aspects, you know, I'd like to think I have, but not about that. I mean, the people in the crowd I think they were actually laughing, and the Burton's players are coming up to our lads saying, you know, certain things, and it's just one of them days.
Last one, promise. Do you feel like these inconsistencies are happening everywhere, or is there a bit of a feeling that you're just getting the thin end of the wedge?
If you ask, I mean, it's not just for us. If you ask Gary, you know, me and him, we're just looking at each other in total disbelief at some of the stuff that was going on, and it's, you know, it's both sides. But obviously, for me, it's my side, and for Gary, it's his side, and you know, it's not as if they're like 60-40, 70-30 decisions. They're 100% zero, and you know, they're just not coming our way.